Okay, guys, welcome to the YouTube part, and I'm on Preston's map, the Amador and Sierra Railway. Am I saying that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and Preston wants an industry added, so I thought this would make a good video. I'm doing this live on stream, so there won't be any editing for YouTube. I just take my live stream and record from it. So we cleared out a big spot. I'll show you on the map where we're at. This is his railway here, and we are standing right here. He wants to put a refinery there, so that's what we're going to do. All right. This is we probably cleared out enough. So this is actually going to make things harder for you because you have to bring everything across the map to here, right?
Yeah, for the most part, a lot of stuff is already manufactured at the ironworks. Not the iron. Well, yeah, ironworks. Okay, yeah, okay, I'll say yeah. A lot of stuff will be brought here. It makes it difficult because the current refinery has its resources of the ironworks and the oil field relatively close to it. This is putting an industry far out that you actually have to work for your cargo of what you want to get.
Right.
Well, that was the whole idea of putting it out here.
I get it. Okay, so what's going to happen, now we have this all set. Now we got to edit the hex. So if you want to see what I'm doing, I think you have to watch my stream. Or maybe I can share my screen on Discord.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
Yeah, I don't think we want to wind up in the
A character spawns inside of a building. How'd I get here?
right. So, I mean, if you want to see, let me see.
I'll watch the YouTube video feed later.
Oh, later. Okay, you don't want to see what I'm doing live.
No, you go ahead and do what you gotta do. I'm on a hillside, so I don't get inside of a building somewhere.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is,
It's a nice cleared out area, so I got a good viewing spot from where I'm at. So I'm just gonna watch.
okay. All right, we're opening up this website, and then we're going to open up. Wait, I have to save this. I'm going to have to save this and exit it. I don't want to confuse it. I'm going to save this on slot 5, and I'm leaving the session. Now I'm going to hex edit, and I'm going to open that.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm going to open up slot 5, and let me get that post up. I believe this was the post. This helps me out here. I do have a tutorial online also how to do this, but we're doing this one live. Now we want to search this hexet for this term here. What am I doing? Here, search box, search. Okay, that's it. And this is the number we want to change right here. And refinery is, why do I keep using Alt Tab when it's just the browser? Refinery is 06. Did it again. So we're changing this to a 06. And we're saving it. Save as. Slot 5. And now I want to save the current slot 5. I'm going to rename it. Just make it test whatever. And then go for my downloads. Bring this in here to save games. I think I can just load it. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing casual, medium, starting the server. And let's hope it's right on the first try. That would be great. I love looking at the screenshots. I get good ideas sometimes looking in there. Oh, what in the world is this? That's great. That is fantastic. Some people are so imaginative. Look at that. Oh, by the way, it's like 12:30 at night here.
Hey, how's it going?
This thing should be. I hope I can attach to it again. That shouldn't matter. Still loading. Takes a long time to load sometimes. Yep, I heard it.
Let me know when it's loaded in. I'll jump in.
It's here. Yo, I think we did it like perfectly first try.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
Cool. I'm.
Yep, you can load in. Yep, just like that. We got a freaking refinery. So I don't know what you guys. Just try to explain what I did for the YouTube video a little better. So this is the program I used, Hext, HEXED.IT. I loaded the save file. I did a search for this term here. And then take a look at this. Screenshot this if you're watching this video. You want to change this right here. No, not that. It's where the 16 is. You go back 4 spaces to this. The OD, you want to change to whatever thing you want. And that's what I did. If you look in here, you see the 16. And then this is going to be your firewood depot, which is OA. I changed it to an O6, which is a refinery. Not only is it here, it's fully loaded with oil.
Nice.
Here's a little gift of like $10,000, $12,000 for you. I gave you a gift. I don't know how I did that, but it's full. Oh, you know why? I don't know. Maybe because the firewood depot comes loaded.
Yeah, the firewood depots come loaded now.
So now I guess when you switch it to a refinery, it's automatically loaded.
Loading slowly on my end. Oh, I see refinery.
There you go.
Sweet.
I can't use the railroads extended. I'd have to quit my game and restart it to get it to work again.
Right.
It does that if you make some kind of change like that. This is going to be tricky for you to track this,
I've got a few ideas on how I'm going to do it.
right?
It's just the location is what makes it challenging.
Yeah, it could have been a little more over towards the river, but it will work. You can make it work here.
There was one other I wanted to do, but I can wait for that at a later date.
Well, we could do it now. We're here. We're doing it. I'm all set up.
Okay.
Take advantage of me.
Take advantage of you. Okay.
I'm in an industry placing mood.
Okay. Wait for this whole thing to load.
Yeah, take a look at it. Yeah.
It's just taking a while for everything to load on my end. That's all.
Yeah, that's what when I loaded when I was joining your server, I had the same thing. This is your map. There's a lot of track.
Yeah, there is a lot of track.
A lot of splines. So if I look, let's see. There's your track, Sierra Railway. I want to see how many kilometers of track you have.
Mileage, I'd like to know. Kilometers, I don't. I struggle with that.
Which one was it? 38-1. That's this one. Wait, go back. Stupid. You have 41.36 kilometers.
Which translates to how many miles?
I don't know. 20, right? It's almost 2 kilometers per mile.
Yeah, something like that.
41.36 kilometers in miles. 25.69 miles. So yeah, I think, let's see, how much track do I have? I have almost 50 kilometers. So a little bit more than you.
Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate this.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to help.
Level 2, that's like the coolest part.
Yeah, it came out good. Like I said, it could have been more over this way,
Yeah.
but you can still get the track in the back here.
Oh, yeah, that's not a problem.
Right. All right. So now where? Oh, how far away is the second spot?
It's on the other side of that. All right, where the track is, it goes up to the iron ore mine. On the other side of that hill, so it's the canyon for the.
Oh. All right. So I'm gonna have to shut down, restart, so I can get extended back in, and then I can teleport us. So let me leave this session.
Well, I was going to say, let me run to the spot first because I'm not exactly sure where I want it at.
Well, it's easier to teleport. Let me show you how.
Okay.
Just let me leave out. I don't have to save it because it was good the way it was. And we're going to go back in. Unfortunately, have to do this every time. I'm shortening the name to just Humanity Kills on the server name.
That's fine.
Yeah. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm starting the server. Takes almost a minute or so to load it in, unfortunately. What else is going on over here?
So this other industry is the oil field.
You want to put an oil field in the valley below the coal mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, there's a lot of room there too. So that's where I had a problem with height, because I put my sawmill down in there, and the sawmill was a little low. But you know what? I know what height to put it at. I think I'm going to just automatically put it at that height, and then we'll get it on the first try if it's the same thing. I need to put it at the height of myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm running the freight cars that I need. um, right now, on the default map with all the current industries in their current location, you run tools a very short distance. I like to be able to run them at a longer distance, be able to run boxcars across, majority of the map, not just,
Right.
a few feet of each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
With cars,
There's.
tank cars only operate in a very short range area, and tank cars and box cars are by far the more cooler looking cars.
Yeah.
And they're only used in a very little spot in the southern end of the map. They don't get to go anywhere else unless you want to run a mixed train in an area where they're not where they don't serve any purpose. Then it's like, what's the point?
Right.
With this case, we have a refinery in one valley and the oil field in the other valley. And the way I've got the track set up, you can be able to use those cars all over the map just to get to your industry.
Yep. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. There's.
Spice it up a little bit. That's what it's called. Spice it up a little bit.
Right. Which is cool. Like if you just all right, you can go ahead and join. It's cool if you're just running trains. That gives you the sense of a longer distance, a bigger map.
Right.
You know, if you're not cared, you don't care about. I'm sorry, I can't talk tonight. It's late. If you don't care about efficiency and making tons of money, then it's just more fun to drive trains around the map.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the challenge of trying to build track to that. Okay, so I'm sending you a message. Again, if you click on that link, you can open up that map in your browser, I believe. Let me try it. If I open this map in the browser, there it is. And you right click anywhere on the map, you should be able to teleport. Although you might, yeah, I teleported. You might wind up teleporting me. But you can also click on yourself and then go into God mode. And then we can get to the location quick. And it's good because you can look from the sky and get a better view of where you want it. Humanity helps. What's up, Harley Joe? How you doing? He said I need to change my name to Humanity Helps. I'm cool with that. All right, so you want the oil field in the valley of the coal mine.
Yeah, anywhere in that valley is fine. Exact location, your discretion. Just in that bottom of that valley someplace.
Right. Let's see. I think this elevation here, I have to temporarily build something that's going to tell me the height, because I know this height right here. This is where I put my sawmill. This is where I put my sawmill. So if I run the mountain pass, nice. We're just moving industries, otherwise I'd ask you to join. But we're going to be restarting and all that. I want to get in on your map too, and one of these days, Joe. Let's see. Let's go this way with it. Oh, see, the ground goes up there. It's not completely flat. Right there is not completely flat. The oil fields are big too.
Yeah, they are.
I'm running groundwork from the place I put my sawmill to see if there's a height difference. Oh, no. Yeah, don't. You teleported me. So what you do,
Sorry.
it's okay. It's fine. Yeah, there's something wrong with the teleport feature for clients. Don't teleport anymore.
Sorry. I won't do anymore.
Yeah. Let me. I'll give you God ability. You're over by the refinery now, right?
Yeah.
That we just put. Where are you? Did you start walking? Oh, I see you. Okay. Oh, I can't give you. All right. Click on yourself on the map. Or is it? No, I can do it. All right. You have God mode now. Go third person.
If I can get back in a game.
Oh, you got kicked out?
No, I'm in the splash screen. It says continue options or leave, but oh, there we go. Continue. There we go. Okay.
All right. So go third person. Look up.
I'm fucking flying.
Yeah, you go.
Third person. How the hell do I do that?
Press V.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Press V. When you're first person, you cannot change your height unless you run into something. When you're third person, you look in the direction you want to go. So if you want to go up in the sky, look up and press W.
Walking on air.
Yeah. And then you can get over here pretty quick.
So why is it taking forever for my character to stop moving?
It coasts a lot. There's a lot of coasting involved.
Press W and what?
Look up in the sky.
Oh, I see. This is fucking trippy.
It is, right? Oh, what? Oh, right. I forgot I got to go first person to lay the track. Oh, it just saved the game. That might have been bad. That might have been bad. I forgot to turn that off.
Yeah. I work on the landings.
I think this is all the same height as where I put my sawmill. Let me just go back and check.
Shit.
Can you see the groundwork I just laid across the valley? Are you over here yet? Okay.
I'm over here right now. Yeah.
So if you go to the end of the groundwork, over here by the bend in the river, this is where I have my sawmill. And yeah, it's basically the same height. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that If I put an industry down, I'm going to have to raise it to like what I had to do with my sawmill. All right. I'm going to fly up and find the center because the oil field is pretty large. We're going to have to clear a lot of trees.
Yes, most definitely.
Yep. Let's go up here. I would say right about here. Hopefully it'll work. All right. Got to get out of God mode.
Yeah, I need to get out of God mode too.
All right, you're out of. I just took you out.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, put my feet back on the ground where I belong.
Mhm.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's helpful. It's helpful when you want to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
You know. All right. What I want to do is I'm going to have to build a little bit of groundwork to get up to the height that we need to make sure that industry doesn't wind up in the ground.
Okay, where are you at exact? Oh, there you are. You gonna start knocking out trees then?
Not yet. Let me get the industry placed.
My buttons aren't working.
Which buttons?
My G button doesn't work anymore.
Are you in third person or first person?
My third person, duh.
Yeah, I make that mistake all the time. That's how I knew you did it. So I think, let me place this here.
Nice that they don't charge you for knocking out trees anymore.
Oh my God, I spent so much money doing that,
Yeah.
you know? Let me take a look at this. I don't know. I guess that's good there. We're gonna have to just try it. The oil field is huge.
I know
So
it's huge.
yeah, we just gotta clear everything around it and see what happens. If any tree gets stuck in the building, you might not be able to delete it after the fact.
Right.
I mean, we can. We can go back. We can change it back to a firewood. And then we can delete it. We always knew there was oil by the waterfall. Now we're gonna prove it.
Yep.
So you said you've actually run real steam engines?
Yes, I have.
Oh, that is my dream of mine. I've been in a cab of one in Scranton, Pennsylvania, while I was going through the yard.
I am certified locomotive engineer on UP's steam department. I'm not qualified on the big boy for simple reasons. The guy, our senior engineer on that department, will not let anybody run it except for himself, and boy, he's a fucking dick. So
Yeah, that's kind of selfish,
it is.
you know.
But I have run 844. I've run the Challenger. I ran the Challenger over Feather River Pass here in California,
Nice.
the old WP route.
Okay.
San Diego, Arizona Eastern Railway. They've got a SP Pacific class steam engine. I've run that. There's one at Niles. I've run that one as well, and that's owned by PLA, Pacific Locomotive Association.
Okay.
Um, They're up on the old NWP railroad now, but Miles is still there, and they've got a Cross Mafia that they restored. Old SP Cross. I haven't driven it yet, but it's a big old diesel.
Me and my wife want to start visiting all the steam excursions in the country, make trips out of them.
I got qualified as steam engineer at Sierra Railways, Railtown, 1897, State Park in Jamestown. I was living there at the time. Well, my dad lives over there. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I lived in Pennsylvania for a while, and I went down to the Steamtown, USA, and I was thinking of becoming a volunteer when I was younger. But I wound up not staying in that state for too long, so I never followed through. Steamtown was closed at the time. They have a big boy over there as well, but it's not running. It's just on display.
It's on display. They are actually working to restore it to running condition.
Oh, no way!
Yeah,
Is it going to run over here, or are they going to transport?
they're going to run it there.
Oh my God! I'm going on now. I'm not too far from there. I can go there.
Because UP restored 4014.
Right.
They had one, so they moved it to do cosmetic work on it, but then they decided, screw it. We have a big boy. Let's see if we can restore it. So they've got the locomotive and tender detached right now, and they're starting the renovation on the locomotive portion right now.
Oh my God, that's amazing. And I've been donating to the T1 Trust. So whenever that gets running, I want to go see that.
Yeah, the Pensy T1. I would love to see that run again.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. And there's a couple other steam engines I've operated here in California. The biggest one I'm on the list for, and they're not talking about it. You cannot find anything online in regards to this particular engine being restored. There's nothing because the museum that has it is not talking about it.
Mm.
The locomotive is being privately funded by Warren Buffett to restore it.
Oh wow. He's good for something.
Yeah. Warren wants to see it run, and it's not a Santa Fe, it's an SP engine. Oh, and I said too much already.
Good cab forward. I thought there was none left. I thought they were all scrapped.
Only one left.
Oh, okay.
4294, and there's a big push to get it restored.
That would be sweet.
There's no talk about it online. Any talk you do find about it online, it's we're not doing it. We're not doing it. It's never going to happen. It's 10 to 20 million to restore. No, it's only 5.
So, do I have to bleep this out of my video now? Because I'm putting this on YouTube.
Yeah. There's only 5, and it's already been.
Well, this is all hearsay. We're not saying this officially. This is unofficially.
It's all hearsay. Yes, it's all hearsay.
I thought I remember reading somewhere that they were all scrapped, or maybe I was thinking of it different.
They all were scrapped except for one.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, we cleared a lot of trees, man. I think we have enough cleared.
Just looking at that, I think they missed one. I got 2 more.
I don't think anything will. Nothing should be stuck in the industry.
There we go. There's our hole. Yep, we got it.
I just don't know how it's going to place relative to this thing. All right. So, let me save the game here. Because this is the file I want to work with.
Dave.
And I'm going to, you said oil field, right?
Oil field. Yep.
All right, so I'm going to quit. So you're going to get booted.
Yep. If there's any other trees, we'll just knock them out. No biggie.
As long as they don't get stuck.
As long as they're not stuck in a building, an oil well. Now, getting track into this canyon is actually really easy to do. It's a much easier approach than the other one, than the refinery. That one's going to be a little tricky. I've got that one somewhat figured out.
Right.
Um, this one's going to be a little more of a headache.
Okay. So we're changing this
But
to,
that's the challenge.
right. That's the challenge. We're going to change this to 0505. Then we're going to save as slot 5. And then I'm going to rename this to test 2. Then bring the one that we just worked on into the save game folder. I put my save games in the under the quick access so I can get, because I'm always accessing and it's so deep into the file system, it's just easier to get to that way. And we're going to quit Railroads Extended. The game is quit and restart everything. Two, three, four, five. Okay, we're loading up.
I know when you're loaded in, I'll go ahead and jump on. Well, I should be able to jump on now, actually.
It's not really loaded though. I think it takes.
All the way in, then I'll.
Yeah. That is an ugly ass tanker car in the modeling showcase.
Oh, the coffin tank.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah,
God.
he is right. Was it the West Side Narrow Gauge Railroad out here in California? They had like 4 of those, and they just used them. What they did is they would put fuel oil on them and then run them up a ramp track and park it, so that way they can gravity feed oil down into the locomotives out in the field somewhere.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing they ever used them for.
Hmm.
They weren't used for water. Well, I take it back. They would use one as an auxiliary water tender in certain areas. They would use one as a fuel bunker, like at the loading or the loading logs and whatnot. But for the most part, they had a oil tank car directly behind the shays as they were coming in and out of the woods.
Hmm.
West Side narrow gauge had the largest concentration of shay geared locomotives than any other type of geared locomotive. And the same for the Sugar Pine Pickering Lumber Railway, which was a standard gauge. Both railroads in Tuolumne County, out of Sonora. Um, West Side was out of Tuolumne City, and the Pickering was out of Sonora. At their main line didn't start until almost about maybe 3.5, 4 miles from Tuolumne City.
Okay. So the just so you know, the industry placed too high. So we need to, yeah, I need to not put it up like that.
All right, I'll
So
back out.
I got to, I'm going to change that back to, I don't have to change nothing back because I made a save file. So I just got to go into save games, delete this, it's useless, then rename this to slot 5. Then we got to go back in the game delete the industry, delete the groundwork. And then put the firewood depot back on the ground. Yeah, you don't have to join for this. I'll just quickly delete the industry. Yeah, I'll just quickly delete it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I just need to get it on the ground. Because I don't know how to edit the height. Ian explained it to me, but I wasn't following. I have to research it a little bit. I know it's just an XY coordinate, but XYZ coordinate. The late night stream, you got it, Savage. I'm adding industries for Preston on his map. Live. How excited.
Now, based on you're adding industries and the existing ones still remain, correct?
Correct. Yeah, I'm not moving the ones that are there. I'm just adding. Yeah.
Good.
I don't know how to move them. Moving?
To rename the industries.
No. Like did
Ian for, and his comment was, "Ask me in a week or two. I'll tell you." Okay. Bye. I asked him again. He goes, "Ask me next month." Okay. The following month. Ask
Yeah.
me next. Seriously?
So like you talking about the writing on the side of the building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Changing they are switching that over so you can edit that.
Okay.
Ian knows how to do it because I've seen it on his map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do it.
Spill the beans on how to do that. Yeah.
Right. You hope they give us fair warning if they decide to add industries.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to add an industry on top of the industry I have. Because then I won't know how to fix that. And I'll have to start over.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't really care. All right, let me delete this here. Delete the groundwork. Okay, let me cut down this tree. We left one tree out. Tree that was right in the middle of the firewood depot. We didn't delete. And I think I'm gonna. Which way was it facing? You know, I should have looked at the position a little better to make sure it was good.
Yeah.
But all right, we're just gonna go here. Gonna save. Slap 5. Backing out. Quitting. Come over here. Open slot 5. Search. It's this one right here. And oil field was 05 05. We're getting there. Yeah, you know, if someone didn't spell it out for me, I wouldn't know how to do it. I'm responding to my chat. I really would like to know, but they're all zeros. I don't think the height value is there. It might be in a different spot. Unless those zeros mean something. So you're saying, because all these OAs, those are all, how many firewood depots do you have on your map? 1, 2, 3, yep, yeah, you do. So these are all firewood depots. And I guess maybe down here is some of these might be the height, but I don't know which ones. Sand house location array. Water tower array. Yeah, it's probably in this section somewhere.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't know.
there's one firewood depot and one water tower, I think, at the coal mine right now.
Oh yeah, you have like 8, 9, or 10, around 10 firewood depots. I can see that. In the hex, I can see it. Yeah, me neither. I'm not versed. I'm not versed in hex editing either. What time is it in Australia now?
No idea.
The guy in my chat is from Australia. The Savage. He was operating with us on the mini map the other day. 5:10 p.m. tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, or no, maybe today. Right? Is it 5:10 Thursday? So we're both on the same day right now, I think. Yeah. Okay, we're both on the same day.
It's 10:10 p.m. out here in California. That's for sure.
Right.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me. And I don't know. It looks good. I think you can join. Come check it out. There's a building in the trees, though.
That's fine.
We might have to play around with this. Let me see what trees I can delete.
You didn't put a password on this time.
I guess I didn't. I don't know.
No, you didn't. You clicked join, boom, went right in.
One of these trees, I don't think we're going to be able to delete. It's right in the middle of the oil tower.
That's fine. We'll say it's one of those 1800 style cell phone towers.
Let's see. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. See if I can get up in there. Or you know what? There might be a way for me to do it. There might be a way. I wonder if I can teleport inside there.
I'm looking inside the group of trees and a river and the hills. And...
Yeah, that's what I was just going to try.
Oh, okay.
I got to keep an eye on my screen here, make sure no one joins and starts deleting stuff.
I've seen people do that.
I know.
I had my map up. I had when I first started playing Arrows Online. I had my game map up. Like 5 or 6 people. No, it wasn't 5. It was like three guys logged in, and I figured, well, they're just minding their own business. I'm not going to worry about them. And I go back down to my central yard, your main yard that you start in.
Yeah.
All the track work was gone.
Yep. That's what they do. Oh, I got one tree out. Oh, look. I'm inside the oil rig. Come on. Please. Let me delete. Just delete. I got it out. I got it out. That's huge. So what I should do right now is save this file like this. send it to you before someone joins.
I was gonna say I'm still loading in.
Yeah, as soon as you get in. Let's see. Yep, so far just me and you. Yeah, I want to catch them right away, Savage, before they can get in doing any harm.
Yeah, there's almost a year's worth of work in here. Well, shoot, the game came out in August, so it's been a work in progress since. I even had my own guys. I've actually had to kick a lot of my own guys out of my session.
Why they started modifying track?
Well, they're modifying track, and they said, "Oh, well, we're gonna lay track, the way we want to lay it." Okay, well, I said, as long as you don't screw up what I did. Sure enough, they did,
How
and
how did they screw it up?
they tore it out and then tried to put it in, but they had no idea what they were doing.
Okay, I think if you join my layout and see how I do my track.
So when you try to run a train through it, it would derail instantly.
Yeah, no,
I'm like, no,
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 I drive a 26 car train around my map, no problem, with 4 engines, and the track's got to be good in order for it to work right, you know.
right?
All right, so anyway, I'm going to end my YouTube recording of this, and what we'll do is let's fly up in the air again, so we can see the whole map.
Now me,
See,
come on.
that's the coal mine there. So we added an oil field over there, and a refinery straight ahead. That's going to be really interesting. That's some good placement.
Move around the map. I can move around the game.
You're going to be driving a you're going to be driving a long way. Yeah, I can just save it right now. I'll just save it right now to slot 5, and
Yep.
that's it. Yeah, and then we're good. It's saved because it's good. Thanks, Savage. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. I can't even think. Did you load in yet?
Yeah, I'm fully loaded in right now.
Okay, so you like the placement? It's good?
Yeah, yeah, that's actually a good placement. I do like that spot.
Cool. Yep. You got some track laying to do now.
Oh, a lot of track laying. 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not a small amount of work to get here.
Or to get to the other one.
Right.
But the idea is to run the Class 70 consolidations down to this one and the other spot.
You could, if you want my advice.
Yeah.
Let me look at your map real quick.
I already have the idea grid that I want to use,
Gotcha.
which is the original grade that they set in place to get from
Get to the coal mine.
not the coal mine, but from my main yard that I have,
Yeah.
one where you started out in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the grade that you drove the train in coming in this direction, there is a makeshift grade that they put in that brings you down into this valley and then up to the coal mine. So to use that to the valley and then over to here.
Right. Yep.
The project
Yep. That's
is getting to the refinery now.
right. But you could also, if you wanted, do a switchback.
I avoid switchbacks, honest personally.
Oh, okay.
I've had them on this map before. I had one guy that had just to get down to the smelter. He had 25 switchbacks just to get to the smelter.
You don't need to have that many. I can get up to the coal mine from here. Yeah. Yeah.
So he narrowed it down to 3,
Yeah.
and then he narrowed it down to 1, And even then, with just the one switchback, it was virtually impossible for any locomotive except for the Climax to do the line.
Right.
Mainline locomotives to run it. He goes, mainline locomotives never went upgrades like this. I said, then fix the grade, and he wouldn't do it. So I ripped it all out and I redid the grade completely with what
Right.
serpentine trestle, and that's to get from that yard down to the smelter. And I can run 15, 20 car trains on that grade. He came back on, he saw what I did, and he goes, oh.
Right.
He goes, well, that works too. See, if you think about it,
Yeah.
look at the situation, plan it out, plan it out. It takes a while to plan it. You spend 2 or 3 days planning,
Right.
and then lay your trap.
Right.
Rush through it. There's no rush to this game. There's no definite time frame that you actually absolutely positively have to have everything done.
But I'm telling you, like, because I have my sawmill in this valley, and I have a switchback that goes up to the coal mine. So it's only 3 switchbacks, but it is 6%. But it's short. You have that whole mountain from the waterfall to the coal mine. You could probably do it in one switchback and have like a 4% grade out of this valley right to the coal mine.
Yeah.
That's one option. But you say you don't like switchbacks, so.
Yeah.
And you operate on casual anyway, so the grades are not that big of a deal.
Right. And nothing from here goes to the coal mine. It just happens to be in the vicinity. That's all.
Right. So now how?
Sorry. The only thing that comes out here is the oil. That's got to go to the refiner.
How did you send me that file? I never sent anybody a file here.
Oh, are we off YouTube?
Let me see. Did I end the YouTube video? That's a good question. I did not. Well, thanks for watching, everyone.